Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life, and welcome to episode 20 of the Wireless Weekly Recap. I'm sure you guys kind of had an idea that this would be tonight's topic, so let's get started. So, the rumors of T Mobile and Sprint merging are back, as I told you guys in the video that I uploaded a few days ago, but now there are a lot more rumors, and the rumors are more detailed. So now a lot more tech blogs and even other news stations are picking it up and are reporting on it. If you go on Google, you're going to find it just about anywhere. So as you can see, exclusive, T-Mobile Sprint close to agreeing on a deal. So the terms are set and a supposed date has been set where they're going to announce this. And this is supposed to happen sometime in October is when the merger is going to be announced. Now, as of now, nothing is official. It is still all rumors, but supposedly there's a close source for, I think it was CNBC. They have a really good source, and he has been telling them all this stuff. So, a few things that I've been tracking down. So, John Legere, he was just in Prague not too long ago at the Deutsche Telekom board meeting. Then he flew back into the United States, said he was about 20 minutes out, for landing, and he said he couldn't tell or share where he was going in the US. So that right away raised my antennas, and I was like, okay, he's flying in to go to Kansas City to meet with Marcelo and his team. So that was one thing that I noticed over the past few days. And another thing is this time it looks like Deutsche Telekom finally budged a bit, and it looks like it may be a 60-40 split to where SoftBank will get 40% share of the company and Deutsche Telekom gets 60. 60-40 split, in my opinion, is not bad. But if you guys remember a few months back, SoftBank was about ready to just give Sprint up for nothing. But I guess now they saw at the end of the at the end of the tunnel, there was a light and they saw money. So they wanted between 40 and 50, but I think they'll end up getting 40% and Deutsche Telekom will get 60%. So at this time, it does really look like this is finally about to happen. But there is one other thing that needs to happen. So once SoftBank and Deutsche Telekom agree that, this is the deal that we want to present to the FCC and the DOJ, then those two will have to say yes or no. That will be the final hurdle that Deutsche Telekom and SoftBank need to overcome. This time around, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, if this merger gets shot down by this administration, that is it. That means T-Mobile is going to go their separate ways, and Sprint is going to go their separate ways. Now they, as individual companies may try to merge with whatever Dish or whatever, but this is it. This is the final of them all. If the current administration under Trump does not accept this merger, both companies will go their separate ways. And again, that's just my opinion. I don't think they're going to invest their time and or anything else into try to merging the two. So another thing too that I'm thinking here is as we shrink down to 3, if this does get approved, there are already reports out that Dish Network would try to enter as the 4th carrier in the United States, a true nationwide carrier. They have spectrum, they need more, and then it's going to take them a lot of time to really get on a national scale as far as having a network and to gain subscribers. So I don't see them as an immediate threat to anyone. So we're going to have top 3 nationwide carriers for a very long time. And so tonight on this episode, this is just my take on it. I think this is not going to go well for the consumer. If you have your pricing or you want to switch now and get a pricing plan, try to do that and get it grandfathered in. Pricing is going to go up. As you see, the T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T are not very similar in pricing. T-Mobile still offers more bang for your buck, although their pricing is closer to the big two. So I hope with this, I'm almost positive 100% that John is going to continue running the company, him and his team. What will happen to Marcelo and his team, I don't know. Maybe they will, have a competition as far as not a competition, but they will reconsider, like, okay, on this level, as far as the CTO, Neville Ray has been the more productive, so we're going to keep Neville Ray. But in this position, this guy from Sprint has been more productive, so we're going to keep this guy. I think it's going to be something along those lines, but don't quote me on that. So definitely, this is something that I didn't want to happen. I wanted T-Mobile and Sprint to really bring competition to the market. But once they both merge, the competition level is going to create just a big monopoly, a money pit for everyone. Hey, I can now spend this much money. Well, I'm Verizon and I can spend more. Well, I'm T-Mobile USA and I just got Sprint and I can spend even more. And here's AT&T. Well, I can spend this much. So it's all going to come from the consumer in the end. So let me know in the comment section down below. I want to get really interactive in the comment section. Let me know, as this is now possibly the closest that we will ever get to them merging. Do you now think this is something that you want to happen? Do you think they will automatically right away gain the scalability to match Verizon, or do you think it will take time? I know there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of other things on the business side that they have to figure out first before they can even discuss network or anything like that. In my opinion, there are a lot of stores where T-Mobile and Sprint are right next to each other. What happens to those? What happens to some of the towers that they're both on? It's just a lot of stuff. The MVNOs, the partners that Sprint has, I mean, it's just a lot of stuff that they need to go over. A big headache. So, shout out in the comment section down below. Is this a negative? Is this a positive to the industry? I'm going to start it off and say this is a negative. This is not something we needed to happen right now, especially going into the much more 5G, much more expensive part of the technology. So definitely like, share, subscribe. It is much appreciated. Sorry dropping the video a bit late. Was very busy today, did a lot of research. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.